Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to remember the life of a community leader, public servant, proud veteran, personal mentor, and great American, Mr. Lewis Odom. Lewis Odom lived a life many strive to emulate, a life filled with purpose, integrity, and selfless commitment to those around him. He had such a genuine impact on my life and the lives of so many others. From a young age, Lewis held himself to a standard of excellence. Upon graduation from high school, Lewis enlisted in the U.S. Navy Reserve and was selected to join the prestigious V-12 Navy College Training Program. During World War II and thereafter, through this program, he attended Millsaps College and Tulane University and went on to serve in the Navy aboard the USS Mississippi. After serving, Lewis continued his education at the University of Alabama, where he received a law degree and soon after commissioned as a first lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force in 1951, serving as a legal officer in Korea. Lewis Odom's career of service was only just beginning when he left the military. His hard work and integrity as a lawyer were recognized as he became the general counsel of the U.S. Senate Small Business Committee. He would go on to serve as administrative assistant to Alabama Senator John Sparkman before being named staff director and counsel for the Senate Banking Committee. He played a critical role in shaping many of our nation's financial regulations during this important time period. Probably one of his most memorable accomplishments during his career on Capitol Hill was to plan and organize the inauguration ceremony for President John F. Kennedy. He often spoke of the great challenge and honor of that job. Following his time on Capitol Hill, he served as deputy to the chairman of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or FDIC. He was eventually appointed senior deputy comptroller of the currency before retiring from federal service in 1981. After his years of service in the federal government, Lewis returned to practice law in Mobile, joining the law firm of Miller, Hamilton, Snyder, and Odom. This was when I met Lewis. As a newly minted lawyer, Lewis took me under his wing and served as an important mentor. Lewis was a thorough and exact lawyer who paid attention to detail and helped instill those traits in me and many others that he worked with. He inspired in me the confidence to hold myself to a standard of excellence, but he did so without being overbearing or harsh. He took a new lawyer and allowed me to gain invaluable experience. As a young lawyer, Lewis taught me an important lesson that every young lawyer must learn: to choose your battles wisely. This lesson applied to more than just the field of law, however, and I've continued to use this principle and many of the other skills that I learned from Lewis throughout my life and career. Lewis was also a true community leader, committed to making Alabama a better place. From his first days in Mobile to his last, Lewis was ever present in the community, serving in any way he could, always giving his time and his devotion. During his years in Mobile, Lewis served as the chairman of the Alabama Ethics Commission, the chairman of the Mobile Water Board, chancellor of the Episcopal Diocese of the Central Gulf Coast, and chairman of the Mobile Museum Board. He was also a strong supporter of the University of Alabama, serving as president of various alumni chapters and as a founding member of the Farrell Law Society for the University of Alabama Law School. It's true that Lewis worked just as hard for his community in his retirement as he had earlier in his legal career. Sadly, Lewis Odom passed away on January 16th of this year at the age of 91. My wife, Rebecca, and I were both heartbroken to learn of this passing because he was such a dear friend. During this time of sadness, we take great comfort in the impact he had on each of us, as well as on our community, state, and country. I hope his wife, Janelle, son, Mike, daughter, Patty, beloved grandchildren and great-grandchildren can take comfort in the same. Mr. Speaker, Lewis was a man of great integrity and set an example for all those around him to hold ourselves to such a level of excellence and service. He was a great man, and he will be sorely missed. And I yield back.